Now, thank you so much for purchasing the Carrera 184 from us at Lowdhams. We have done a lovely little handover video for you, just to help refer back to if you need to. On the handover, it can be a bit overwhelming. So if you need to go back and have a look at how to wind the awning out, or how to find the wastewater drain off or the freshwater drain off, this is the video for you. So we'll go through that now. So now, as we're inside, you'll notice from the cab area, you are supplied with a few sets of carpets. Now, there should be 4 sets in total. One for your table area, one for the first part of the kitchen, and then you've got a rear, and you've got some for the very front driving area as well. As we look up to your skylight just above you there, you do have a blind for your skylight just underneath, and it is just as simple as pull it up to engage it for nighttime mode if you like, and then slide it down, and it really does let a lot of light through the van, so it is a very nice feature to have. You'll also notice you've got 2 smoke alarms and a carbon monoxide sensor up there, which is something for you to note there. And your pilot seats. Now, your pilot seats are the same as most Swift, and you have a small lever which luckily you can see very well there. So when it's in the locked position, you pull that out, and that will allow you to then twist it and move it to sort of a lounge area seating. Now, it will only lock in the front driving position, so it will only lock, and you should hear it click in that position there. And in the dinette area, you've got a couple of cupboards. So you've got 2 nice, decent sized storage cupboards there, and you've also got a little pocket storage just on this side here. Now, that's ideal for TV remotes or TV magazines or anything that you're using, as you have got your TV mounting bracket point there. So if you are fitting a TV bracket, which is something we can do for you on handover, we screw it onto there, and then you've just got the cabling options just underneath. So you've got a plug socket there, and you've got a 12 volt and a TV aerial point just there. You also have an isolator light switch there, which you can adjust if it's a bit too harsh whilst you're sat in the dinette. Now, in this main cupboard here, just draw your attention to, which is a massive cupboard by the way, excellent for all your pots and pans. In here we've got your packs and things as well, so your Swift handbooks, but also your TV aerial. Now, this can be adjusted on the height, but predominantly you'll never really have to use this section, but this is where you access it if you need to. As well as that, we've also got your tight inflation kit in here as well. So you've got a fluid, and you've also got a compressor pump in there as well, which just plugs into your 12 volt, and these are actually really good. So if your bike tyres are low as well, really good for that as well. So now, as you notice, it's a bit dark in here at the moment, and that's because I'm going to talk about the control panel. So the control panel is very simple to use and is the same on most of the Swift vehicles. Now, just below there you've got the power button. So all you do, power the vehicle on. Now you have 4 main pods, if you like, on the side there. Now you've got the first one, which is lighting. Now you have a couple of options. So you've got the main dimmer, which you can adjust by just sliding your finger along, and that will adjust the dimmer lights, which are all your LEDs along the top there. You can adjust the brightness of those. You've also got the entry light, which is quite harsh, and then you've got the awning light on the outside. Now again, all dimmable. So just use your dimmer and adjust what suits you. You can, instead of going to the home, which is the little home button just below there, you can slide along to the next pod by using the arrow on the right hand side. So if we click along there, now this is quite an important one, so this is your batteries. So right now, we've got the habitation battery. So you can see the status is good, got plenty of charge in there, plenty of voltage, but it's not drawing from that because it's not lit up yellow. So if we go along using the yellow arrow there to the vehicle battery, now right now this vehicle is plugged in and it's currently on the vehicle battery. So you can change that. So if you select the vehicle battery, it now has turned off from that and has now gone to the habitation battery. So now that's being charged. So you can just mix between the two. Depends on your status and how much power you're drawing. Your next menu is your solar menu. Now right now we're inside, so we're not drawing any power, so we've currently got nothing. But if you want to, when you're away, you want to see the status of how well your solar panel on the roof's performing, all you've got to do is jump to that menu there and you'll see how much power you're drawing. and you can see where it's going to, whether it's to the vehicle battery or whether it's to the habitation battery. So if we go across to the next one, now this is your water. So in this one, we're currently looking at the freshwater tanks. We've got the F there, and we've got nothing in the tank at the moment, but it will circle around and fill up as you put water in. And you've also got your pump. Now, if you need to have water in the van, if you want to be using the taps, you'd need to engage your water pump. So ideally, don't run it dry, but it is there. You'll not be able to get water if you don't put your pump on. So always press that to engage your water pump. Right, now it's telling me off because I've not got any water in the van. So turn that off, and you can also see the wastewater as well. You can see the status of that. And then if we go to the next one, which is just your environment. Now this is mainly just temperatures. So right now it's telling me the interior temperature and the interior humidity, and then it will also tell the outside temperature. So your skylights in the vehicle, just point them out and quickly how to work them. Very simple to use. So you've got two blinds on these. So you've got a fly screen, good for during the day, and you've got your nighttime blind, as I call it, which is on that side there. So to access your skylight, all you simply do is press the button in, and you pull the bar down, and you just pull it to the setting that you want. So if we lift up there, you can see I'm on the first hook, or you can go up to the next one, or you can pull it right up to the very end. Obviously I can't do that because I'm inside, but that's how you work the skylight. Okay, so now we're just talking about the extra bed. So the 184 is unique because it has the ability to be a full berth, but without a pop top. So this is where your extra bed comes from. So I'm just going to lean over here, and I'm going to uncouple the table. So I'll take that off there. Now, as we lift it back, you'll see that the table's in two halves. So we click the leg, so it's at 90-degree angle there, and we clip it onto the lower bar. But first you'll have to move that cushion out of the way. Move that up for now, and we hook that onto the lower bar. Now you've hooked your table onto the bottom bar there. All you simply do is take your cushion and you fold it round the other way, so it is at a level playing field there. We just tuck it in, and then they do store handily. If I lift up this cupboard here, which is just on a few clips, just on the side there, and I pull out this drawer. So what we do is we fold this foldable section down and pull it right out so it's in line with your table. And then here we've got three cushions. So we've got a soft cushion. So the soft one's important because it's got no firm base on. So your soft one goes just in that position there. And then you've got two cushions with a hard base. And the reason they've got a hard base is because they're over an open space, so they need to be a bit firmer. So you'll also notice you've got 4 points here as well. So these 4 points, you'll flip it over. So the one with 4 holes goes on this side here, and it hooks across and settles in there like that. And then your last cushion, which again, another firm base, and we fold this piece away here. So now your last cushion goes into this hole here. Flip it around, just the right way. And then there is a small lip, which is just here, where your cushion goes across to. And then it all just sort of levels out, and you squish it all together. And then the best thing to do is to put a mattress topper just over the top of this. It's a very thin one, which you should be able to fit inside your storage cupboard there, just to take any lump. To put the bed away, obviously just do the complete opposite of what we just did. So we take your cushions out, pop your drawer up there, and drop in your cushions one by one. Now you want to make sure you do tuck them up, otherwise they can be a bit awkward to get them all in. So put the first one away, get the second one out here, pop that away, and then we've got the nice soft one that just squishes in just into there. That folds up, rolls away. Click that piece in, put it all together, and just make sure you line up your 2 points, and it's just a press down, and that's all locked into place. And then we fold that over, push that back in, and then put your table back up. 184 does give you a really nice storage cupboard as well. Now you do have access from a drawer just underneath that section there, but if you can't get to that, just on this where you remove your seat, you do have a big hatch here which you take away, and you've got a very nice large storage cupboard there. You can get all sorts in there. So just on the table as well, just to highlight, there is an extension on the table, so if you pull that down there, that little bolt there, you can swivel that out. Now this is great for if you're having a big Sunday dinner or if you're entertaining. Really handy feature there. So as we walk down the van, so we've got your big cupboard there. We've also got some big storage cupboards here. So lots of kitchen space there. Nice big cutlery drawer there, already fitted out with your separators. So you've got the oven and grill here, which is dead simple. So you've got minimum and grill setting there and the maximum heat. So switch to which one you need. You've got the igniter switch just next to you, and it'll work. It is a very good little feature to have if you just want a bit of cheese on toast or something. Perfect. Nice big drawer there, and you've got another nice big storage cupboard here as well as just above us a nice really big cupboard. Now in this cupboard, if you want to come here, Lynn, have a quick look here. So we've got 2 switches there, so you've got fresh and waste. Now these are your water tank releases, so these are done electronically. So you've got a switch to release it. Right now they're in the locked position, so when you are ready to dump the waste, you simply flick your switch and it'll start draining the water out. So just looking in the bathroom now, so you have first you've got your light switch just in the top corner there, little switch, and then you've also got a pull down drying rail. Now this is really handy if you don't really use the bathroom as much. That's a really good wardrobe. And then just above you there, you've got another vent, so you can open that up, same as before, and you've still got the same screens to pull across. To get into your little glass cupboard here, push the little switch in there, and that'll unlock it. And to close it up, there you go. Just on your tambour door here, now when you're travelling it does rattle around a bit and it will move. So to stop that from happening, they have put these little catches in. So all you do is click that onto your door there, and it will stop it from rattling around when you're driving. Now your sink is tuck awayable, so it's on a roller, so all you need to do if you're ready to use it is simply pull it down and pull it into the ready position. Then when you finish with it, turn it away there, so when you shower it gives you a bit more space. And as well, have a look at the little toilet roll holder there, so it will keep it protected when you are showering. That's not going to get ruined. You'll also notice that the shower comes with a duct board. Now that is great for if you're showering, just to sort of break it up if you like, so you're not going straight onto the plastic to protect it. But if you don't want it there, take it out and then put it back when you're done. Your toilet here, very simple to use, same as all the other toilets. You've got your flusher on there with the Thetford, and then you unlock it with your lever just below. So when you're ready to go, open it up, and then when you finish, close it up there. So just in the rear section now, obviously we've got the rear lounge and bed area. So we've got your TV mounting board again at the rear, so you've got 2 places to mount to. So you've got one here, then obviously you've got your electric points as well as USB up there. Again, 2 nice large storage cupboards. In this cupboard you'll note that the solar panel charging station is there. You never really have to touch this, it is more just, you can see the light working, you can see it's drawing energy, and then you can check it out on your control panel to see how much energy you're pulling through. So that's in there. And then on this side, again, just 2 nice storage compartments. In the cupboard below your fridge, so you have a look here, so because it's a brand new one, we've got the cushions supplied, the 25 model there, we've got the cushions from Swift, the Carrera cushions, but you've also got your table, so your table leg, which is there, they give you a little storage for that. It's just the metal bar that goes straight into there, and then your table clips on top. So just below your lounge on this side, we've got 2 storage drawers. So you've got a drawer there, and you've got the same on the other side, which is just there. Quite handy for bedding. And then on this side, you've got a bit of storage on this bit, but also you've got a very important piece to take note of here. So if you want to come inside and just have a quick look, this is your sergeant box. Now in there, this is where your fuses are hidden, and also your trip switches. So if any electrical issues, if anything goes off, you know that that's where your problem might be. One of those trip switches has gone. But you've also got your little settings on there. As long as they're lit up and working, you know that everything's fine. Now you've also got your water heater switch down here as well. So to ever get hot water, you just need to make sure that that light is red and the switch is on. We've also just got your power lead here as well, which is a good place to store it, to be fair, keep everything together. But then next door, we have got your gas locker. Now in here, you can fit 2 6-kilogram bottles potentially, or you can go for the 3.9s, depending on what you need. Just get them connected up and then change them over if you need. It will be just a straight pigtail with the reverse thread on, and you just simply bleed it through with the black bleed presser. To make the rear bed, I'm just going to show you that now. So you're best to take your centre pieces away. So these come into the middle. I'll show you very soon. I'll get these out of the way for now. And then you take your nice big cushion. So this one we want to get out of the way first. I'll put that there. So first things first, you take your 2 catchers. This one can sometimes be a bit tricky to get to. You just get your finger in there and you pull the catch. And that first section drops down. And once that's dropped down, you can then pull up and pull out your bed. So we simply pull this out as well. Can be a bit stiff because on the black lever there. That's 1 and 2. And we lift that up and we just hook that onto the edge here, just like that. So that is your bed set up done. And then all you do is you take your cushions. Now what you'll notice is the cushions now are on a lean or an angle. Is you flip them over and you push them in so that they become flat. And you do exactly the same on the other side. Go that way around, put that in there, and then you've got your 2 infills that come in and flip round that way there. And then that creates your rear double bed. Right, so now we're just going to quickly undo the bed. Again, I would recommend just putting a little mattress topper over the top of these. Just takes away your lumps and bumps. So take away your 2 infills first and move them out of the way there. You can really see this is a very quick process, and as soon as you get the hang of it, it doesn't take you long. So we'll move that over there for now. Lift up that so we can get access to these. Push in the connectors, fold it round, and then you just push it back in so it's clicked into place. And then again, just with your catchers, pull them in, click them in so they're in place there, and then we just reverse it. Put your cushions back on, just like so. And then your infills go back on. Bosh. So just down here, as well as just your gas isolation taps. So it does tell you just along the side there what each one's for, and it does explain the open and closed position. So if you are boarding the ferry, you just need to make sure you know where they are just to isolate those valves. If you need those, that's where they are, just underneath the bedside, nearest the kitchen. So just in here, so just where I'm highlighting there's a yellow switch. Now that is to drain your boiler. So if you are parking it up over a period for winter, for example, you don't want it to freeze inside the tank. You'll just need to make sure that you open up that valve and let the water out. And then once you've finished draining it off, make sure you close it back up again so you can fill it up. So your fridge as well, so just here, so you can access this from both sides. So if you are cooking and you need to grab something, just do it that way. Or if you're sitting down and you want to grab a drink, you can sneak in there like that. One thing we do advise here at Lowdhams is never do it with both sides. I don't know why you would, but please don't. And then it's a big mission to get it back on. So on your controls for your fridge, turn it on, you hold the button down until you see the image starting to load. So once you've done that, now the fridge has started to engage, you hear a little noise, it starts working, and then you cycle through your menu, and then from there you can adjust the temperature. So you can see it goes up and down depending on what kind of temperature you want. But the common rule we always say, if you're not using something, turn it off, or if you're only using a little bit of it, you don't need much power in it, turn it down so it's not absorbing too much of your battery power. So exterior of the van, we've got here your outside gas barbecue point. Now they simply slide up there and you've got your connector on the end there. You can connect straight to the van and start working any gas barbecue. As we carry on down, we've also got the water there, water fill up. So that's any hose. Now you just pop your hose straight in there and fill the water tank up directly like that. And as we carry on, we've also got the fuel. Now that's just simply on a little catch there. You've got your fuel and your AdBlue. Now that's on a key, so pop your key in, twist it to unlock it, and then it will unscrew. And then you've also got your AdBlue. Now please don't let that get to nothing, because otherwise you won't be going anywhere. So keep an eye on that. The vehicle will tell you when it's starting to get low. As we continue around the van here, nothing particularly to note there. It is solely just looking for your waste water drain offs, which Swift handily put a little sticker for you to tell you. So waste tank drain, which is just underneath there, and as we said on the video before, that is on the switches. So whilst we're here as well, we'll just point out that this is your outside shower. So right now it's got a stopper on it, so it's just like your tap at home, your outside tap. That's just your stopper, and you can connect your any hose lock or something similar to that will click into there and allow you to work it, as well as your outside shower, of course. So here we've got your toilet cassette. Now 2 fingers in the buttons at the same time to unlock. That swivels down and you've got your release there. So this is your Thetford toilet. So they will all work the same. So obviously unlock with there, slide that across, twist it to open it to allow you to put your chemical in, and then if you are draining it off, you simply press the button in there, make sure your waste drain off there's open, press the button through as a vacuum to help it be released through, and that will help get rid of your waste out of your toilet. Now they simply on a slide, click in, and it does give you a little handle to wheel it if you don't want to carry it. We can click that back in there. Right next to that is your plug-in for your hookup. So electric hookup straight into there, and you just pop your finger up to get the blue cap, pop that off there to help unplug that a lot easier. So just down here as well, again looking for that sticker, fresh tank drain. So your fresh water tank drain is just below, and you'll see the blue drain off point there. So again, using the switches inside, and that will release the water straight out there. Awning. Now all of our vehicles here pretty much come with one of these 2-lay awnings. So it is the winder that clips straight into the key slot there, and it just unwinds to bring it out. Now when you are using this, we have done a few demonstrations of this and we will go through it on handover. It needs the weight supporting of the awning as it's coming out, and then it's just the legs that will drop down. And again, we will go through this on handover with you in person to show you how it works, but today it is far too windy. So that is a wrap. That is the Carrera 184 for you. Thank you again for purchasing your vehicle from us at Lowdhams. Now again, please refer back to this, and if there's anything that you're not sure about, if there's something you just need a bit more clarification on, please let us know at point of handover and we'll go through that with you. Thank you so much for buying with us, and we'll see you soon.